Howdy, howdy. So I had somebody that wanted to take a little closer look at my lighter, my tank of fuel, how I've got that all set up. So I will put links after I show you the my unit here. I will go over to the computer and I will show you the links and whatnot if you wanted something similar. So they're not real cheap. I can tell you that. They're not cheap. They were a lot cheaper when I bought mine, that's for sure. But I always carry fingernail clippers, because to me that's an important part of EDC. Not only to clip your nails, but I mean there's so many things you can do with a pair of fingernail clippers. So very, including like removing splinters and all kinds of stuff. So always keep a pair of fingernail clippers on you, because that's a good thing to add to your EDC. I don't see a lot of people cover that on their EDC, but it's usually a good idea. And then I've got it just clip on a little clip, same as I used on my Zeet, the same type of clips. Grab an unbroken one here. Yeah, I put these on my Zeet, and I just added one there, and it just kind of barely fits. So, but it works. Anyway, that's how I've got that. I just wanted to get it off out of the way. Now, I had bought a kit, and I'll try to find the link for it, and if the same seller still ain't selling them or whatever, I'll try to find you links for them. This came as a set, if I recall right, and it came with 2 tanks, and it came with, I think it came with flints and stuff. I think it came with this little bitty, this is for untightening the screw for the flint on the bottom of a Zippo. I think all of this came together in a kit. I had a bunch of flints and all that in a kit. So, and there were 2 of these tanks. One of the tanks has leaked from day one. There's no way I can find to stop it from leaking. So, so I got 1 good tank out of 2 that I was sent. So just kind of keep that in mind. Quality control on these tanks may not be very good, but let me show you the tank first real quick. So it's got multiple parts. So it's got a cap. The cap that holds it to your keychain and all that stuff, right? It's got another cap here though that you can take off when you're going to fill your lighter. You can just take that cap off, so you got a little small thing there. So kind of nice and handy. And then of course the entire cap unscrews, and if the camera's set right, you'll be able to see. Yep, full of lighter fluid. Let me carefully get this screwed back down and tightened. Okay, like so. Put it back on like that. And again, there's probably enough in there to fill this lighter, I don't know, 2-3 times maybe, would be my guess, and that would be from bone dry. So also, this came with that set, and it's a flint holder. It's got a flint inside of it. So it holds 1 flint, and I'll tell you what, this thing lives in my pocket. That flint has never, ever fell out. It never fell out, not even close. I've never even had to push it back up in or anything like that. That does a fine job of holding the flint. So here is the lighter. And a lot of times I will, by the way, flints, I will throw them in the bottom of a lighter, especially like a Zippo. I'll throw a couple flints in the bottom of it. Absolutely. Actually, in a Zippo, I'll lift up the that felt pad, and I'll put the flints between the felt pad and the cotton, so I don't lose them when I open the lighter up. So, just an idea if you've never thought about it. If you do Zippo lighters, throw you some flints in between the felt pad and the cotton. They won't go anywhere, and you'll always have a flint with you. So anyway, this is the lighter. This is a Maratac Peanut XL. This is the painted version. I think it might, I don't know if it's anodized or painted. Hell, I don't know. It might be black anodized. I think actually it is black anodized. I think I paid 30 bucks for this when I bought it. I looked a little bit ago, and to get the XL, the cheapest one I believe is the titanium, and to get the XL you're looking at 55 bucks, I think. I'll show you in a moment. But here's a lighter. Same kind of deal as the tank. It's going to have a cap here that comes off. Okay, and that's going to reveal your lighter, and then you've got your rubber seal to keep the fluid from evaporating, and it's just been filled, so keep that in mind. So, as the flame is huge, right? Because I just filled it. So, anyway, let me slowly back this out of here. And it's just basically your typical type of wick lighter. You've got your cotton down in there. You've got your screw to keep your flint in. And, of course, the spring. And it's just really your typical basic wick lighter. I don't know if there's... Yeah, there's a little fluid kind of mingling down there, but not much. I did overfill this when I filled it. I knew I did it when I did it. Kind of is what it is. But there you go. Peanut XL. They aren't cheap, but they are as reliable and dependable as it gets. Yes, there's other brands, other companies. There's, I think Exotac makes something of the sort, and several other ones. Just make sure you get something that's good quality. Countycom, I trust Countycom. Everything that I have gotten from Countycom has been superb. Absolutely superb. And this is no exception whatsoever. This has been an incredible lighter. I don't use it much because, well, I vape. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Alright, I'm back over at the desk, and let me show you what I've got here. As you see in front of you, this is the countycom.com website. Of course, I'll put the link down in the description. I get nothing for this. I'm not in any way, shape, or form affiliated with Countycom. They just really have some good gear. And so this is where I've sent you for the radios. So folks looking for a good shortwave receiver. It's not a transmitter, it's just a receiver. But you're going to be hard pressed to find a better unit than these as far as a, you know, one shot does it kind of deal. It's a really nice unit. I really do like it. They do have, it looks like, the mill pack in stock right now, which is the version I bought. They've got it in stock for $130. Or you can get just the radio. It doesn't come with that. The case that you buy, like this is the case you can buy separate, is not the same case that you get in the mill pack. The one that you get in the mill pack has this extra pouch here, which is incredible because you can store an extra set of batteries in there, and which, by the way, won't apply to this unit. And this antenna can reside right there. However, I say batteries, now they use these battery packs, and they're a very common battery pack, so don't let that scare you. But they no longer use the regular batteries. So mine uses double A's, 3 double A's. So I just have rechargeable double A's in it, and seems to work fine. So that's the radios. I know you're not here for the radios. Sorry about that. Where you're going to find the lighters at, you're going to go under Tools and Fire. Tools and Fire. And you will see the lighters here, and you see, I think, the cheapest ones. These are just spare parts. This is, I mean, they might be close to the same size. Actually, the brass one, I guess, is the cheapest when you really look at it, because they're saying $49.95, and that is for the XL. That is the large unit for $50. So this is going to be your cheapest one you can get. I think mine was like $30, but it was anodized aluminum, and I haven't seen them offer that in a while. So. However, they've got the spare part kits that you can buy, and here's the copper Peanut XL, the big one, for $54.95, $55. And you're going to find the same with the titanium here. The $30 one's the little bitty tiny one that you can barely hold in your hand. The XL, which is the one I would recommend, they want actually $59.95 for the titanium. So again, clearly your best deal is going to be on the brass for $50. So it's whatever you choose. So that's the lighter, and like I said, I don't have any complaints with the lighter. It's been great. I'll leave the link to countycom.com in the description. Next up, I told you about my tanks, and this is where and when we bought the tanks. And it came, like you see, it came with wicks. It came with flints, and it came with the 2 tanks, all in a nice little koala pouch. And it actually did. I've still got the koala pouch. That's where the wicks and the, and the flints reside. but nonetheless, and it's with our prepping supplies, of course. But this, as you can see, currently unavailable. I bought that back in 2019, as you can tell. So currently unavailable to get this set, okay? However, that doesn't mean that there is none to be found. So this is the best deal I found on the tanks. Apparently only you get one for $9.48. But I'm going to be honest, that might be an actual Zippo tank. I don't think the tanks that I got are legitimate Zippo. I think they're knockoffs. So just being honest there. So this is probably going to be the legitimate Zippo tank, which is why you don't get it with some super special deal and a bunch of other stuff thrown in. So anyway, they do exist. I'll put this link down in the description as well. And you know, like I was showing that mine came with flints, and my little tank kit came with flints and all that. I'm going to leave you guys this link too. 500 flints for $10, $9.99. 500 flints. That should certainly cover you for a little while. And you know, you throw that bottle in with your preps, and you got flints for life. So you know, this stuff, I think stuff like flints get overlooked a lot. And like I don't, you know, there's some things you can improvise a little bit. Like I don't have very much lighter fluid. As far as like Zippo style, it's actually Ronson brand, but the lighter fluid, actual lighter fluid, I don't have much. I don't even have a half of canister of it. However, I've got gallons of white gas for the, you know, the Coleman stove and the lantern and stuff. And there's, I mean, you can swap them out. I mean, I don't know how well lighter fluid would work in a stove. It would work. I don't know how well. I think they'd probably put off impurities. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. However, as far as using in a wick lighter, yeah, camp fuel works fine in a wick lighter. So anyway, I wanted to throw these at you and show you. I had somebody send me a message wanting me to cover my lighter a little bit better. So hopefully I answered any questions to do with the Maratac XL and any other questions you may have. So if not, that's what the comment section's for. Throw your questions down there. I'll be more than happy to answer. Again, I have no affiliation with CountyCom. The links, the Amazon links I give will be affiliate links, just for full awareness. And like I say, any questions, just ask. You know, fire, we all know how important fire is and preparedness. And, you know, I understand the whole, it's easy to have a Bic thing, and it is. I have Bics too. Why? Because, well, I do smoke weed, so yeah, I use Bics for that. But for preparedness, how much do I recommend Bics? I mean, yeah, obviously have them. They're pretty well inexpensive. Yeah, throw some in your stuff. Throw a bunch of them in your stuff. But at the end of the day, is a Bic lighter the lighter I recommend most for preparedness? And that I would have to say absolutely not. I would more recommend a wick lighter for preparedness because of longevity, the refillability, and you know, you get yourself a good Zippo lighter, you've got a lighter for life. I mean, and I say good Zippo lighter. I said you go buy the cheapest frickin' Zippo lighter off the shelf, and if you take care of it, you've got a lighter for life. And if it does happen to fail, guess what? You send it into Zippo, man. They'll take care of it. I've actually done it one time, and yes, they will completely take care of it. They will take care of your lighter. They will fix you up nice, and they'll give you a couple of little gifts as well. And Zippo's an incredible company. However, that's not who makes the Maratac Peanut XL or, you know, any of the other types. I would stay away from a lot of the Amazon is just infiltrated with these lighters, with these like strike lighters. They're like a match. I forget what they call them. I was just looking to see if there happened to be one. But they're like a match. I forget what they call them, permanent matches or something like that. And you unscrew it out of there, and it's got a piece of metal, and you strike it. I would stay away from those. I've heard that a lot of times those aren't really all that's cracked up to be. And I hear that you burn through the wick pretty quick on them, and, you know, pretty useless. I would go with something more of a typical type of, you know, lighter style, you know. I wouldn't go with anything too fancy. That's like all the plasma lighters and stuff that are all the rage right now. Stay away from them, folks. Stay away from those plasma lighters. The reason why I say that is because they're useless as tits on a boar. They really are. And you'll know that when you're out there trying to light stuff with it, just how useless they are. So, you know, they're neat. They're cool tech toys. But for preparedness, nah, leave the plasma lighters on the shelf. Anyway, I hope I could educate you on something. And again, any questions, throw them down in the comment section. Shalom.